America, we got to get back to doing what's expected of us as free citizens in this democracy. That means being tolerant, being respectful, staying informed, and being engaged. I'm former Congressman Joe Walsh. Follow me here and join the millions of Americans who are renewing their social contract with each other. The social contract, it's on us. Three things this morning. Three things. Elon Musk got spanked last night. That's thing number one. What Elon Musk and Donald Trump are doing right now will kill people. People will literally are dying because of what Musk and Trump are doing right now. That's thing number two. And thing number three, one phone call. All it would take is one phone call. If Donald Trump wasn't so damn cruel, if he was not such a coward, one simple phone call would free a bunch of innocent people. Let's start last night. What happened? What happened? What happened? I'll tell you what happened in Wisconsin. Thank you for that headline, Keith. The Democratic candidate, the anti-Elon Musk candidate, won, and won big in the state of Wisconsin. That one state Supreme Court seat, which I think now is the most expensive state Supreme Court seat in the country, was won by the anti-Elon Musk candidate. Elon Musk lost. Here's what happened. Elon Musk got spanked big time. That big, fat, pale, white ass of his got spanked last night. Big time in Wisconsin. And that spank against Elon's bare, big, fat, white ass was heard around the country last night. And hopefully everybody around the country understood what the state of Wisconsin told, what voters in the state of Wisconsin told us all last night. Look, what happened? Again, right? You don't tune into me, right, to get the analysis, the daily analysis. Three big elections held yesterday. Two special congressional elections down in Florida, and that Wisconsin State Supreme Court race last night. Big special elections. The anti-Trump, anti-Musk candidate won big in Wisconsin. Democrats won big in Wisconsin. Down in Florida, the two congressional special elections, the Republicans won by comfortable margins. These were Republican districts. Both of these districts were Republican districts that Trump just 4 months ago won by north of 30 points. The two Republican candidates won last night by 14 and 15 points. So about half of how big Trump's margin was just 4 months ago. These two congressional districts in Florida, two of the reddest, most Republican districts in the country. Not a surprise that the Republicans won, but a surprise because they didn't win by tons. They won by half of what Trump won only 4 months ago. So that's boring facts of what happened. And if you want kind of the play-by-play of what happened, of the results, of the exact data analysis of the results, you're not going to tune into me. Here's what happened yesterday, guys. Here's what happened. The American people had their first chance yesterday to speak. The American people yesterday, this is what happened. The American people yesterday, for the first time since the November election, for the first time since Donald Trump was sworn in about 10 or so weeks ago. For the first time, the American people had a chance to speak up. The American voters had a chance to speak. Voters had a chance to punch back. That's what happened yesterday. First time, first chance. I mean, think about it, right? 10 weeks since Trump and Musk were sworn in. 10 weeks since Trump and Musk have wreaked havoc and mayhem and chaos on this country. It's been 10 weeks since Donald Trump and Elon Musk have been just taking a blowtorch to the federal government, taking a blowtorch to the Constitution, trying to gut agencies, end agencies, fire people, freeze people, cut off spending all over the place, lay off 80 to 100,000 veterans. In the past 10 weeks, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, with no rhyme or reason, have laid siege on the federal government and the Constitution. And last night was the first chance voters had to say, here's what we think about what you're doing, Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And it's clear, based on what happened in Wisconsin yesterday and to a degree in Florida, the American voters said, stop what the hell you're doing. Hey, Elon Musk, you suck. Hey, Elon Musk, nobody elected you. Hey, Elon Musk, I'm tired of your chaos. I'm tired of Doge and whatever the hell Doge is, and I don't know what Doge is, and I don't know what you're doing, but my uncle got laid off. The head of Parkinson's research in this country got laid off. You've taken a blowtorch to the National Institute of Health and the CDC and the FDA and all this other stuff. People are dying, are going to die because what you're doing, Elon Musk and RFK Jr. and Trump and all the rest. Stop. We don't approve. We don't like it. That's what happened yesterday. That's all. First chance for voters to kind of say, right, what they think about these last 10 weeks. And voters clearly said, we don't like what you're doing, Musk and Trump. We're confused by what you're doing, Musk and Trump. There doesn't seem to be any compassion in what you're doing, Musk and Trump. There certainly doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason in what you're doing, Musk and Trump. It just seems to be cruel. It all seems to be unconstitutional. Seems to be just crazy. People are getting hurt. People are losing their jobs. American influence around the world is being hammered. Poor children around the world are dying because of what Musk and Trump are doing. And in Wisconsin, in a state, by the way, Wisconsin, that Donald Trump won by a few hundred votes, Wisconsin may be the most 50-50 state in the country. Really, when you look at all the battleground states, this race yesterday wasn't close. The Democrat won. Susan Crawford won by 11, 12 points. It was a shellacking. But it was a shellacking. Taking nothing against Susan Crawford and taking nothing against what Democrats did in this campaign or in the Florida campaigns. This was a vote on Elon Musk mostly and Donald Trump to a degree. But this was a referendum, the first referendum in the country on Elon Musk. In fact, I'm no fan of Elon Musk's. I sent Elon Musk a big old thank you note last night. I said, thank you, Elon Musk. Thank you. Without you, Susan Crawford, the Democratic candidate in Wisconsin, doesn't win. Thank you, Elon Musk. It's always been in this age of Trump that nobody, I mean nobody, gets out Democrats to vote better than Trump. In this age of Trump, Donald Trump has been the Democrats' greatest, by far most effective get out the vote weapon that we've ever seen. The most effective get out the vote tool. You want to get Democrats out to vote? It's always been get Trump out there, get Trump talking. But no, last night in Wisconsin and Florida made clear that Elon Musk has replaced Donald Trump as the Democrats' greatest get out the vote tool. It's clear now that you want to fire Democrats up, you want to engage Democrats, you want to get Democrats pissed off and get them out there and get them voting. All you've got to do is talk about Elon Musk. All you got to do is show a picture of Elon Musk. All you got to do is talk about all the crazy, chaotic shit Elon Musk is doing. Thank you, Elon. That's what yesterday really proved. That Democrats need to run against Elon Musk. Right now in America, right now, because of what Musk and Trump have done in the past 3 months, nobody and nothing will get Democrats off their butts and out to vote more than Elon Musk. Isn't that something? Isn't that a sight to behold? He's replaced Donald Trump. And Democrats know this. And the Democratic candidate, by the way, because Elon Musk spent $1 gazillion in Wisconsin and paid people to vote, the Democratic candidate ran against Elon Musk. Just like that Pennsylvania State Senate candidate last week ran against Elon Musk in a ruby red state Senate district in Pennsylvania. Democrats now know, run against Elon Musk. Democrats now know, and the data proves it, Elon Musk's numbers are sinking and have been sinking for a long, long time. The American people, sorry, MAGA, the American people, sorry, MAGA, don't bring up George Soros. George Soros didn't spend a fingernail worth of what Elon Musk spent in Wisconsin. The American people oppose Elon Musk. And the opposition to Elon Musk has been growing almost every day these past 10 weeks. So what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Well, it means Democrats, and Democrats rightly are fired up this morning, and they should be. Even though they lost those 2 Florida specials, their candidates did better than any Democratic candidates have done in those Republican districts ever. Run against Musk, run against the chaos, run against the cruelty, run against the layoffs, run against the gutting of our federal health agencies and all the rest. Run against the chaos, run against the mayhem. Here's the thing. This is important. Those 2 Florida districts yesterday are what we call Trump plus 30 districts, Republican plus 30 districts, meaning those 2 districts on average vote 30 points more Republican than the average district in the country. those are Republican districts. So if I'm a Republican right now and I represent an R plus 15 district, I'm scared to shit. If I'm a Republican in a R plus 10 district and I just saw two R plus 30 plus 36 districts cut in half, I'm scared. And the reporting is that Republicans privately are telling Donald Trump, can we let Elon Musk go now? Excuse me, Mr. President. Excuse me, dear leader. House Republicans on their knees, begging of their king. Can we let Elon Musk go? Can we give him a pat on the head and tell him to just good job, Elon, and just go away? Republicans and Democrats recognize this. Democrats now will double down and triple down heading into the midterms in 2026, running against Musk and running against Trump, but primarily against Musk. Here's what we know, guys, on generally the data. And here's my cautionary note to Democrats. The data is really clear since Trump was sworn in. Elon Musk's numbers have been sinking every week. He's hemorrhaging approval. Donald Trump's numbers have been hanging pretty tight, hanging pretty tough. He's hanging in there. The American people generally want to give him some time to prove whatever the hell he's doing. The third thing we know, though, is this: Democratic numbers are in the toilet. Like if Trump has a 45 or 6 approval rating, Democrats right now have like a 21% approval rating. Democrats, your brand sucks. I'm not a Democrat and I don't know yet. So you're not going to listen to me for advice, Democrats. But even though you won big last night running against Musk, and even though you could probably, who knows, take back the House in 26, Democrats, just simply running against Musk and Trump. Your brand sucks, Democrats. And if you really want to defeat Trump and MAGA and what this Republican Party is, your brand has to improve. Like, who knows what? One of my fears is the Democrats won't have to do anything in the next 16 months, but just say Musk sucks and Trump sucks. And maybe that's enough to take back the House. I do believe, though, that day, Democrats, is gone. The days of you just being able to say Trump sucks, Trump's bad, Trump's batshit crazy, and you win, and you don't have to say a thing about yourself, Democrats. You don't have to have a message, messengers, and a vision. I don't think you can win anymore, and I've said this for a while. I think November proved it. I mean, everybody in November knew that Trump is bad and Trump sucked, and Trump won. So Democrats, you need to put forth a vision. You need to give people a reason to vote for you. And even though what happened last night happened in Wisconsin, these are special elections. And right now, Democrats generally come out more in special elections than Republicans do. I still believe Democrats to win and take back the House and to win and maybe take back the Senate and to win in 2028. Democrats, you can't just say Musk and Trump suck and they're bad and think you can win. You're going to have to be something. You're going to have to stand for something. You're going to have to fight for something. You're going to have a vision. But we'll have plenty of time to talk about all that. Right now, Democrats, congratulations. But really, I want to close this first thing with, again, what I said. Elon Musk, thank you. No, I mean it, man. Fucking A, I mean it, man. Elon, love you, brother. Love you. Elon, I want you staying out there. I want you continuing to do all your bad, stupid, dishonest shit. I want you spending money. I want you in front of the American people every day, Elon. Stay out there, Elon. Stay. Because Elon, nobody right now, not even Trump, can get Democrats out to vote like you can. Thank you, Elon. Stay out there. It's a serious thing to say, but I mean it. And again, I think a lot of Americans yesterday are beginning to sense this, which helped to impact their vote. But I mean what I'm about to say. People are dying and people are going to die because of what Musk and Trump are doing. I know there's a lot to pay attention to every day, right? Like today, what is today? Liberation Day. Trump coming out with his tariffs, right? Trump announcing tax increases today. But again, he can lie to his supporters and say it has something to do with liberation. I know there's so much to pay attention to every day, but in the last week or so, do you understand that there has been an absolute purge at all of our federal health agencies? Doctors, physicians, researchers, scientists in every federal health agency fired, locked out of their offices, let go. So cancer research, I don't know, cancer research and health, reproductive research and Parkinson's research and Alzheimer's research, and I can go on and on down the line. All are going to be impacted, and it will take decades to replace what Musk and Trump are purging right now. And it's not an exaggeration to say that there are going to be a hell of a lot of voters in 26 who are going to know somebody who's gotten sick or died because of what Musk and Trump did. Just a couple days ago, thousands and thousands of health workers lost their jobs immediately. And again, the cruelty about the way they do this, Musk and Trump, no warning, no heads up, just a note, done, you're gone, you're locked out of your office. At the CDC and the FDA, and when you look at what has been decimated, the Office of HIV Prevention, gone. The program on environmental health, specifically how heat risk to children with asthma is a big deal. That entire project is gone. Studying the government agency that studies environmental disasters like that Ohio train derailment last year, that office is gone. The Office of Gun Violence Prevention, gone. The CDC Office of Injury Prevention, gone. Hundreds of workers in the Worker Safety Division of the FDA, gone. The Division of Reproductive Health, gone. And when I say gone, just gone. All the doctors, all the researchers, all the scientists in these health agencies, gone. TB prevention, gone. The office that studies blood disorders, purged, gone. The national survey focusing on drug use and mental health, no longer, gone. Forecasting diseases, all of those researchers, gone. The top doctor and the top research team behind all the Parkinson's research and the breakthroughs in our fight against Parkinson's, all fired 2 days ago. A huge number of doctors and scientists at the National Institute of Health, our leading medical research agency, all fired. And just one note, the top doctor who for the last 2 decades has led our research into Parkinson's, was fired without announcement 2 days ago. The entire team at the Assisted Reproductive Technology Department, gone, done, dismantled. By the way, that includes IVF, all of these programs, these reproductive programs enabling women to be able to get pregnant and have babies, all of that research is gone. They've all been let go. I could go on. I could go on. This could be a 3-hour show if I went through program by program, division by division, disease by disease, sickness by sickness, doctor by doctor, scientist by scientist, research project by research project of everyone in the litany of our federal health agencies who have been gone, gutted, wiped out, and decimated. I know that even my MAGA friends listening to me right now are going like this. Uh, and I appreciate that, MAGA, and I want you to think, MAGA, about what the impact of this will be. And let me make clear about something again that I've said before. I'm a limited government guy. I'm a small government guy. When I went to Congress, oh, so many years ago, the first bill I introduced was a balanced budget amendment, amend the Constitution to force a balanced budget every single year. I think, and I've always thought, I ran for Congress because I think our federal government is too big and does too much for too many people. I ran for government. I ran for Congress because I'm tired of the fact that we're bankrupting future generations, right? 35, $36 trillion debt, right? Let's be clear about something. Everything Doge, and Musk and Trump are doing have zero to do with the debt. Every one of these health agencies that have been gutted, all these federal workers let go, all these programs stopped, they won't even measure on our debt or deficit. Right. I mean, 35 something trillion dollar debt, $8-9 trillion economy. I could go all through these programs. We're talking about not even peanuts, not even pennies, not even percentages of pennies in the overall federal budget. So what Musk and Trump are doing have nothing to do with the debt or the deficit, because none of this will have any impact on the debt or deficit. Discussion for another day. You want to do something about the debt and the deficit? The one thing we got to do is all of the entitlement programs, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, Obamacare, all of these big entitlement programs, health programs, they're the biggest part of the federal budget. They're the fastest growing part of the federal budget. They are what's driving our debt, but neither party really wants to touch those. None of this other stuff matters when it comes to the debt and the deficit. And there is not a lot of things I want my federal government doing, but I want my federal government being involved in research, being a leader in research, in scientific research and health research and disease research, because government has resources and government has access to this stuff that the private sector doesn't. And generally, the government partners with the private sector. So I'm opposed to what Trump and Musk are doing, because these are programs that the federal government should be involved in. And they're being cut without any rhyme or reason, without any rationale, and it has nothing to do with the debt or deficits or the size of government, and it is going to get people killed. People will get sick and die. America, Our federal government has always been a world leader in research in these medical fields and these health fields. I'm no expert, but I listened to an expert yesterday who said that what Musk and Trump have done in the last 10 weeks, decimating federal scientific, medical, and health research, will take decades to get back. It's got nothing to do with the debt or the deficit. Final thought. Hello, TikTok. Final thought this Wednesday. One phone call. Pardon my French, TikTok. One fucking phone call is all it would take to get every innocent person out of that El Salvador prison. Did you hear me? One phone call. All of the innocent people that the Trump administration wrongly and illegally picked up, put on a plane, dropped off in an El Salvador prison, languishing right now in an El Salvador prison. And I'll remind you, MAGA, the Trump administration has admitted to just a few that they accidentally put in that prison. If they've admitted to a few, we know there are more innocent people wrongly and illegally deported into that prison. All it would take is a phone call from the President of the United States, a phone call from the most powerful office on the planet to get those people out of that El Salvador prison, that Maryland father of a 5-year-old could be back here in a nanosecond with a phone call from Trump. We haven't talked about this enough. We've rightly, all of us, been pissed off, rightly, about what Trump did and what he's doing. Scooping up accidentally people he had no authority to scoop up. People here legally, people here claiming asylum, people under special protected services who cannot be deported. I mean, Trump just laid special protected status, excuse me. Trump just said, screw all of that stuff. We're grabbing everybody like this Maryland father of a 5-year-old. They've acknowledged to doing it. And we've been so rightly caught up with the fact that, oh my God, these have not all been Venezuelan gang members. Oh my God, some people here legally, some people here under special protected status have been dumped off in an El Salvador prison. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. We haven't thought enough about this aspect of it. They could be back up in this country in a day if Trump made a phone call. Like the Trump administration made a mistake. They sent a bunch of them down to that El Salvador prison, a bunch of people who are not Venezuelan gang members. Why isn't Trump bringing them back? The Trump administration admitted they fucked up. They messed up on a number of these. And Trump knows all he's got to do is call the president of El Salvador, who's an ally of Trump's, who will do whatever Trump tells him to do, and say, these are the 13 people I need on a plane back to America right now. It's all it would take. It's all it would take. Now, Trump won't do that. Trump won't do that. A, because Trump's a coward. Trump's a coward. But B, because The whole point of what Trump has done is the cruelty, is the fear. And yes, the Trump administration in court, under oath, admitted they messed up and sent a bunch down there. Trump's never acknowledged that publicly. Trump won't make that phone call, and Trump will not deliver these innocent people from that El Salvador prison, because Trump is cruel, the policy is cruel, and he wants to scare every immigrant in this country. So to call down to El Salvador and to bring a few of these innocent people back up, that would go against type, right? That would go against Trump, right? Making clear to every immigrant here and every immigrant wanting to come here, I'm a badass, I'm a meanie, I'm a cruel guy, man. You may be here legally, and I'll put you in that El Salvador jail. You may be an American citizen, and I'll put you in that El Salvador jail. Trump wants immigrants and Americans to think that way. It's all about the cruelty, which is why Donald Trump will never do the right thing, the decent thing, the American thing. But I just wanted you to remember that. We haven't talked about that enough. All it would take is a phone call from an American president with just this much compassion, this much decency, this much shame, this much reverence for our Constitution. All it would take, because what Trump did is unconstitutional, all it would take is a phone call. But we don't have that guy in the White House, because he's got zero compassion, he's got zero decency, and he's got zero reverence for the Constitution. Thanks for listening, everybody. No kings, no kings, no kings. I know I'm a broken record. There it is. Thanks, Keith. I changed my profile pics all to the No Kings meme, the No Kings graphic. Join me. Become part of this No Kings movement. Let's tell the world, let's tell America that we do not have kings in America. Let's continue to rally around this American truth. No kings in America. Go to oneflaginitiative.org. All one word, TikTok, oneflaginitiative.org. Go there, sign up, join the No Kings movement with me. As always, if you want to send me an email, TikTok, send me an email, thesocialcontractwithjoewalsh@gmail.com. That's all one word. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh. All one word at gmail.com. Kick ass. Have a good day. Be brave. Thanks.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow The Social Contract with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been The Social Contract with